Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Art Whisperer 88, and on your screen you will see the first jelly plate that I ever bought. This is 8 by 10 and this is made by Gelli Arts, and it was the start of an adventure for me. I had never tried this before and I was intrigued by it. So I figured, I would start with a small size, and I gradually got used to it and started learning how to print on a gel plate. And here I have a whole ream of cardstock. This is 110 pound. It's 199 grams per square meter. And this is 250 sheets. I got this from Staples. And it's a good match, I think, for this 8 by 10 because it's acid free. It's got a nice weight to it. I think these would be a good match for this size plate. So anyways, that's my cardstock. I'm going to put this aside. And I will start charging my plate. And as you can see, I have a whole assortment of smaller brayers. Like this is like, I think this is a 2-inch or 2.5 inch. And this is the perfect size for this smallest plate. And I want to show this to you, which I think is really cute. This is probably like 1.5 inches. And this is so far the smallest brayer I've ever seen. And it would be perfect for this little plate here. If I want to make small marks or small stripes of color, I think this would be a nice little tool to use. It's a baby brayer. So I got this as a set from eBay. I think it was like $20 for a set of 3. Oh, I think this was it. So anyways, let me get started. And by the way, I lowered my registration bar. And actually, I don't think it's necessary to have the registration bar so tight, because since the plate is so small, I need room for my hand to place the paper. So I still have this center line here. And then all I have to do is line up the center of the paper to this mark. Then I know that the print is centered on this paper. The borders are probably less than 1/2 inch on both sides. So, okay. So I'm gonna start with, let me see, I like this color, it's vermilion. I'm going to start with this, and I really don't need that much because it's such a small plate. gonna go ahead and charge the plate and see what kind of textures I can make. I'm not going to get into any elaborate compositions because it's a very small plate, so I will stick to very simple layouts. Okay, there. Maybe I will just stick to scribbles. And then maybe layer them as I go along. So this is how I started. Leaves a nice ghost print. I like this. It's very vibrant. Very simple and vibrant. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. Then I will make use of this to do a ghost print. I'm going to use parchment. And I'm going to use a clean brayer, or maybe this one. I'm using a clean brayer so I don't mess up the Okay, let me try I'm going to try applying some of my bubble wrap texture. And let's see what we got. It's very faint. It's very subtle, but I can fix that with successive layers. Let me try something else. Maybe this is phthalo blue. And this plate, since it's so small, I feel more encouraged to experiment because it's such a small scale. I don't feel like I'm wasting paper or paint, and at the same time I'm learning the technique, because you learn as you keep going. It's the more you keep doing it, the more you will discover. Now we're getting more interesting. This is green yellow. With the successive layers or successive printing, the image gets more and more complex, and then I just keep adding more layers of colors. Let me try this. This is violet. Let me do a combination of violet and this is a wild combination here. This is really cool. It's beautiful combinations of colors. Let me do some more red. Oh, this is vermilion. Let me do some scribbles as usual. Like that. I like the combination of colors. Now I'm going to experiment by just doing a ghost print. Usually the ghost prints come out the best. I love this. Okay, that's the last of the series. Looks like the ghost print removed everything. It's just kind of amazing. So I'm gonna let these guys dry. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're like 7 prints. And I just kept going. I didn't even stop to dry anything. But I'll let the first layer dry, and then I will see what kind of technique I will apply next. It could be a second layer, it could be collage, it could be both. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. These have dried nicely, and I'm glad that when this dries, it flattens out a bit. Since sometimes they tend to curl, so what I do is I very gently fold this, not fold it, but curve it backwards so it lays flat. Or you can go like this. what you can do is when these prints are dry, you can place a heavy object like a large book or something, you know, heavy on top, and just leave it there and it will dry nicely flat. I do have a flat file with lots of heavy paper, so what I do is I place the heavy paper on top. So here are the results. It's quite interesting results, and this is just one pull. So what I will do is play around with some of the backgrounds. So I have here some cut paper of some scraps that I have. And I thought instead of circles now I will just use these masks and see what kind of result I can get. Here. Like so. And I'm going to apply a very high contrast. I'm going to see how it reacts with this. Okay, let me just mop up this when there's excess, you always have to mop it up, otherwise it gets a little messy. Okay, and then I will not forget to lift these off. And I actually saved these guys because they are interesting. Okay, so now what I try to do is pick a color that is very high contrast and see what happens. Okay. There we go. Let me do something interesting with this one. Going to use a phthalo blue. Maybe combine with some turquoise. And I'm deliberately using a roller that has a different color for just some added interest. And I'm deliberately moving the brayer in different directions for kind of a painterly effect. Okay. Again, I'm just gonna clean this a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let me try this one. Like this. See, this is high contrast. I like that. It vibrates. And it's got a nice ghost print. So let me see what happens when I use this on this. Now, since this is a ghost print or second print, I'm pressing really hard on the plate. So I want it to transfer completely. Now, another technique is just to leave the paper on the plate for about 10 to 15 minutes. But in this case, I'll just try my luck and see if I press harder, it will transfer better. Yeah, it does. Yeah, check this out. I love the mottled texture. It's a different kind of look. Okay, let me put this aside. Let me see what I can use with this. Maybe like another bright orange. And then this time I will do some scribbles. Let's see how, oh, almost forgot. Have to take the stencils off. Sometimes it's, I get carried away. Okay, let's see how this works out. Oh, there's another one. See, this center line is really very helpful because I kind of visually locate the center of the paper or in a midpoint, and I just line it up with this arrow here, and the registration is so far pretty good. Okay, let's see what we got. There you go. The paint is a bit heavy. Let's see how that works with this. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let me try, let me see what could contrast with this, maybe. Maybe this will work. This is called caramel. Let me just put some of my favorite markings. Pretty cool. It actually says hi. I didn't plan that. Okay, maybe this ghost print will work with this. Yep, it lifts off and it adds to the complexity of the image. I like that. Okay, that seems to be the end of the so I'm gonna set these aside to dry. I particularly like this one. This is a ghost print. I think a collage would look very nice on this. And so I have 7 pieces, and I will line them up when they're dry and then show you the results. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back, and as you can see, I've already assembled my collages, and I will present them to you one by one. I didn't show the actual mounting of these pieces because it was kind of a very long, tedious process, because these are very small pieces and I had to take extra care in mounting them because they're little. So anyway, here's the first one. This was a ghost print, and I think it worked out very well. And here's another one. And I'm using the plate as kind of like a placeholder because it's sticky. This paper, since it's still a little damp, is curling up. So the jelly plate acts as a holder for it. Here's the lime green one. This is a very striking piece. This is here is a similar piece with similar colors. Here is the ghost print. This is the one with the purple on it. And lastly, here is the red one with the, I thought it was cool that the pattern resembles the word hi, which I didn't intend, but I thought it was very cool. So anyway, here are 7 collages, all done on a 8x10 Gelli plate. And these pieces, I think, would look good in an installation, all framed in a gallery or in someone's hallway. So anyway, I hope you like this demonstration with an 8x10 Gelli plate. This is the first plate that I had bought, and I'm glad I can use it and show you how it's used. And thank you again for watching. Thank you for all my subscribers, and I hope to see you next time.